Yo, 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 this is King Lion, right in King Lion on the beat here, and I with my boy,
Jelani Muna.
and this is a Dual Eight podcast. Yo, I hope you guys having a good night tonight. Yo, bro, how you doing?
Doing all right. And honestly, just like yesterday, I'm ready to talk about what we're going to discuss for this podcast episode tonight.
Yeah, if you guys did not catch the WrestleMania Night One recap episode, it's now on YouTube right now. Go before you watch this episode, go watch that one. And just a little bit of a recap of what's going to happen for the next 3 days. We are going to be doing podcast episodes to catch up on what happened at WrestleMania and what happened afterwards because we didn't have enough time to do it like on the we was a little bit busy in our personal lives, so we couldn't really do a consistent WrestleMania like recap. So we're going to be doing it for the next 3 days. Get ready. There's more videos coming to you, and we're gonna start this off. But we're gonna start talking about WrestleMania. But first I gotta get something off my chest. I I really don't do this crash out thing a lot at the beginning. I usually save it at the end or in the middle and stuff. But this need to happen now because if I saved it at the end and I'm going, okay, I think it's not going to hit as well. So, for the people who are going to be watching this, who are wrestling fans and just wrestling fans, you can skip through it a little bit to where we're going to start talking about WrestleMania. But this is strictly for the guys who are NBA fans. Now, me and my boy, we mostly talk about wrestling, mostly WWE. We kind of sprinkle in a little bit AEW, New Japan, all around and stuff, but we hardly ever hit the NBA NBA. And we're gonna get into that soon. But right now I got to But right now I got to talk about one person in particular. I gotta talk about my Los Angeles Lakers. If you guys are NBA fans, you guys heard that the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves yesterday night. Uh, there's I got really pissed off about that. It's been a rough 24 hours as a Laker fan, especially as a Bron fan as well. And and there's a lot of stuff I want to say, and I'm gonna get off my chest. And I'm gonna put that in a separate video and stuff because this is mostly gonna be talking about WrestleMania. But I'm gonna get this a little bit off my chest right now for everybody. I'm gonna get a little bit of this off my chest, so get ready for the crash out moment, because it's happening right now. Yeah, okay. For every for everybody who is this is not for the haters. I will talk to the haters later. I will talk to the people who didn't believe in us. This is strictly for JJ Redick, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Finson, uh, um, Fando, Jackson Hayes, and for whoever else who was on the Lakers staff. You guys really pissed me the fuck off. You want to know that? You really went you guys really went too far with this shit. I was, you don't have no idea how much I was bragging about this shit. Bragging about the Lakers winning. And I can't even be happy about us getting Luka Doncic anymore. I can't be happy about Braun and Bronny getting their first ring together. I gotta sit here and now listen to every one of these haters say, "Oh, Wolves and five, Wolves and five, Wolves and five." That's fine. Well, this is what I'm gonna say about everyone who's saying Wolves and five. Watch yourself. Watch your freaking self because I'm about to come in. So we're coming for you. We're coming for you. This is not the begin. This is not the end for the Lakers. This is not the end for LeBron James. This is not the end for Luka Doncic. This is not the end. for Bronny James. See, I don't blame those guys for what for our failure. I blame the people that I blame the people who I first named. I'm going okay, and I'm gonna make sure I get a video. I got a video for you guys. I got a whole video for you guys completely, my brother. But I'm gonna make sure. But I'm gonna save that for another. I'm gonna save that for another day. But this is just a warning. This is just a little teaser of what I'm gonna do. And I want you all who is a Laker, who is on the Los Angeles Lakers, to realize this right now. Pack up your shit. Everyone who I just said, except for JJ Redick, I'm gonna give you a pass because this is your first year. But this is a one time only pass. But everybody else who was a player, pack your shit and get the fuck out of my damn organization. Get the hell out of my damn building and get the hell out of my damn Los Angeles Lakers arena because the video that I'm about to drop on you guys is gonna be a legendary video. I thought we got rid of the cancers with D'Lo, with AD, with Darby Ham, and I thought we got rid of them. But I guess we didn't. I guess we didn't with this bullshit. But don't worry, I got a whole video for you guys. So just wait and tune in because tomorrow is Judgment Day for everybody. And the first name, okay, and I'm going to give you a little teaser. The first name I'm mentioning is the nigga who dropped 0 points in an elimination game. I'm talking to you, Gabe. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Gabe. Watch out. It's Jeffrey coming. The king is here. Motherfucker. That's all I gotta say about the Lakers. That's all I gotta say for right now. And bro, we can go into WrestleMania. We can go into WrestleMania now and stuff.
Well, it's good to be able to get that off your chest.
Oh, I didn't get it off my chest. I got a teaser off my damn chest. I hope you niggas are watching. This is coming for you. Game, okay, it's coming for you. Judgment Day is coming. And I'm not talking about that bitch ass Judgment Day for the WWE. Nah, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the real Judgment Day coming for you. Like bum ass, yeah, niggas. Let's just get into WrestleMania, bro. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just get into WrestleMania before I crash out for real. I'm holding this sucker in. I'm holding this sucker in. I am like you don't get it. You really don't get it. I like if if I had these niggas in the fucking in my I'll save it for tomorrow. I'll save it for
Hey, I mean, that's all you got to do. I mean, hey, it's good for you to save it for tomorrow, as right now we're here to have a good time, or at least possibly, with night two of WrestleMania.
Yeah. WrestleMania, yeah, night two. Now we're gonna give we're gonna give our rating and our prediction on what we and we're gonna we're gonna tell you guys how we felt about the matches and we're gonna and at the end we're gonna tell you guys about how we rate the matches going on. So, bro, you want to start this off with the opening match for night two?
Okay. I'm trying to remember what the opening match was. Was it the Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky versus Bianca Belair match?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Okay.
that match. I'm gonna let
Okay,
you.
yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first because I went first yesterday. So, bro, you kick it off.
Okay. Well, from what I saw, I mean, it was a very decent performance from all three. Even though I know a lot of people would have wanted to see Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley, singles match. I feel like it did it did pretty good, especially with Io Sky being as talented as she is. She was able to do good in this match, and she was able to retain her title. She was able to keep that title, and I know that a lot of people would have wanted Bianca Belair to win, but I mean, I kind of wonder where Io Sky is going to go from here because I mean, I know that. I mean, I don't know if the damage control is still a thing. I mean, it probably is, but I know like Dakota Kai is out. I don't know what the Kabuki Warriors are doing. You know, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe there could be something with them. Maybe there could be a Dakota Kai versus Io Sky match along the way, possibly. But as far as the match goes, it was pretty decent. I'd rate it. I'd rate it like a 3.5. I mean, there was I mean, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley also did good in the match as well. And that's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, for me, I'm gonna look at it in. I'm gonna cut this in sections. I'm gonna cut this in sections because there's a lot I gotta talk about in this match. First of all, I did predict that Bianca Belair was gonna win this match. I was wrong. I admit it. I I'm one of those people who didn't see. I one of those people who didn't believe Io was gonna walk out with the belt. I thought Io was going. I thought Bianca was gonna pin Io for real because they wasn't gonna make Rhea look weak. But they did the opposite. They got Io pinning Bianca, and I don't know what the hell they're gonna lead to that. But it's like I, I'm gonna say this. It was a good match. I like it for what it was. It was shit. Let me say how I feel. It's some bullshit. It was some bullshit. And shit. And shit. Like, bro, like I'm dead serious because like it was a good match, but it wasn't the match that we wanted to see. And the reason why I said I'm gonna break this into sections because there's something that WWE messed up on that they should have never showed us, but they did. And this is where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go into that. But first, I wanted to say something. I just want to say about the match. The match was good. It was fun. I, it was, it was what I expected the triple threat match to be. I still believe EO should have never been in this match. I'm mad that EO won, but hey, what can you do? I think Rhea Ripley, she did amazing. I think Bianca did amazing too. And too, speedy recovery to Bianca Belair. She hurt her fingers, so she's gonna be out for at least a month, maybe even two. So speedy recovery to her for that. But but overall, I don't have really anything I have to say like it was amazing about the match. Like the match was what I expected it to be. Now I'm going into and now I'm gonna go into the second part of this. I think I don't know what the hell WWE is really doing. I really don't know. I don't know. And this is from yesterday as well. You had Bianca. You had the fans booing Bianca. You had the perfect opportunity for her to be a heel. For her, you could have had Naomi come out and help Bianca win, and then have Bianca, and then the next night Bianca comes out and she was saying, "Oh yeah, I was the one who mastermind. I was the mastermind of this situation with Naomi and Jade, and I told Naomi to do that to Jade. And okay, you could have did something that could have you could have had a great storyline from that was built from one WrestleMania to another, but instead you didn't, and you didn't do it. And now I don't know where you guys are going with this. I still see that Jade and Naomi is still in a feud, and I think it's going to be great. But you could have, if you listen to what I was saying and you listen to what I was for what I was preaching, you could have done it way better. And now to the final part of this. And okay, WWE showed a picture of of what WrestleMania would have been And I think they showed like an early prediction of what they wanted the WrestleMania match card to be. And the match card had Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Why the hell did you didn't just go with the match that everybody been wanting to see? Why in the world change what they you guys must be idiots. Because that picture was because when you saw the match card and stuff, that was the one match card that everyone when everyone said, "Oh, Rhea Ripley for the Bianca Belair for the women's championship," we all looked at it and we were like, "You telling me we could have had it? It was in the palm of your hand and you didn't take it?" Like I'm telling you this right now, Triple H. I like. I'm mad as hell because you kick it like you see what I'm doing with my fingers. That's what you need to do. You on the yard line. You had it done. You had it all planned out. All you had to do was kick the damn ball. But instead, I know you were listening to Lonzo Ball third son, and son the rapper. I don't know what his name is, but you were listening to I was swerving in the corner row. Whoa, you were swerving, because that's what you were doing from putting Io Sky in that match and even having Io Sky win. So I'm mad with how this match was made. I'm mad with what the match we should have had. I'm mad with the fact that we could have had a big feud from one WrestleMania to another, and we're not getting that. Um, Overall, it was a messed up. It was just a messed up situation. Now, for the rating of the match, I agree with you. I give it a 3.5. It was a good match. It was fun. It was exciting, but overall, it just wasn't what I wanted. So I gotta give it like a 3.5. Maybe I might put it to a 4, but it's between 3 and 4. So yeah,
Well, one thing I will say about your comments about Bianca having a heel turn and everything is it would have been great, but unfortunately with the finger injury, I wonder how that would have played out with the heel turn if they were to go with that.
well you well this is the thing. Like there is no path for there's no path for Io Sky because yeah, Io Sky. I'm totally forgot this chick name. There's no path for her. Like I don't know what she's doing. Like right now, she's teaming up with Rhea to face Roxanne Perez and Julia. Sometimes now she's going to NXT. It's like there's no it's like there is no straight path for the women's world championship. Now I know Bianca was hurt and she might been out for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even a month because of her fingers and stuff. But you could have still used her even on television. Like she didn't have to yeah, she didn't have to be wrestling. She could have just been talking for a little bit, and then have Naomi, or you could have had like a tournament and stuff to see who's going to be the number one contender. You could have did something, but um, that's what I believe.
Yeah. I mean, hey, but I do kind of wonder, I mean, as well, where they're going to go. I mean, maybe they could have her go. I kind of wonder what they would do for Backlash with her for Io Sky. Maybe, hmm, I don't know. Maybe someone out there could be number one contender for the women's championship. But anyways, all right. So let's move on to the next match.
Yeah, the next match was the Sin City Street Fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Now now what I gotta say is this, and I'm not gonna be talking about the match yet. I gotta talk about the first of all, who in the hell did Drew interest? Because I think that was one of the worst entrances I have ever saw in the history of WrestleMania for Drew McIntyre or for any wrestler. You have you have Drew McIntyre on this big ass rock with a bunch of like helmets and stuff, and him and like I don't even know what the rock represents. And then he just walked by it. He put his foot on the rock, and then he like just yelling and stuff, and then the fire come out. Like it's eh, like it made no damn sense. It would have made sense if he came out with a sword and then he like put the sword into the rock like he and like it's Excalibur or something. But it's just this entrance just wasn't it. And for okay, like I give that entrance like a 0 because like it was like it's Drew McIntyre original entrance just with a big ass rock in the middle and big ass rock at the beginning of the ramp. Okay, but on the other side of the spectrum, and it's like I give this entrance a 10. Is Damian Priest entrance, and I gotta say, Damian Priest came out with the came out and he came out with that guitar guy. That guy he was playing the music. The fire was showing up. I felt it. I really really felt it. And I'm not gonna say it's top 10 best entrances all time. It's not, but it's up there in but it's up there in the top 50. And I did like it. It was great. It was a great moment for Damian Priest and stuff. And it just shows that hey, you can have bad entrances and then you can have great entrances. And what's that? And I get Drew McIntyre got the short end of the stick.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, sometimes that happens though with the entrances. Not all of them are gonna be good. And but anyways, for the match itself,
Yeah,
honestly,
but
actually, I want you to say what you got to say about the match itself.
okay, okay. Let me say this: the wrong guy won. The wrong guy won, and this is what. And I know and this is what I'm going to say about this. I am not I am not a Drew McIntyre fan one bit. I don't like the brother. I really don't see all the hype. He was good for what he was. I'm happy that he had a world title reign and shit. But it's like I just really don't like Drew McIntyre. He's annoying. He's an asshole. He's a hypocrite. He just he just don't he just don't resonate with me and stuff. So like how I felt how I felt seeing Drew McIntyre win the match, it was it, it was not really what I wanted. I wanted Damian Priest to win. I like Damian Priest. He's from New York, New Yorker. He's a New York Yankee. He's a New York fan. New York all the way for Damian Priest. But hey, let's talk about. But I'm talking about the match. Like the match for a street fight, it was. I don't know how to explain it. For a street fight, it wasn't really to me a real street fight. Like it was a good match. There was weapons used. Like hey, Damian Priest went through two tables. Drew McIntyre got slammed onto a steel step. They were using shares and stuff. A claymore happened. It was a good match, but I expected more physicality out of this match. I expected more brutality, and I guess maybe because I watch too much AEW. Maybe I'm expecting expected. Maybe I have the like physicality scale a little bit too high for them. But I did it okay, and I wasn't really expecting it to be like the Hell in a Cell match or like the War Games match or anything. But I did expect it to be like I don't know how to explain it. Like the last two match to me, it's like the last two. stipulation matches that happen with like non-sanctioned and street fights that didn't really hit the same way. It hit it was like lackluster. So like I for me, I gotta say I give it a I give it a 3 because I see that these guys tried and stuff, but it wasn't really it wasn't what I expected it to be. And be maybe it was different for you, bro. What do you think?
Well, I mean, honestly, again, decent match. I mean, I don't know how. I'm not really too sure how you can hate on Drew McIntyre. I mean, he's the hater of the year. I mean, think about it. I mean, I liked Drew McIntyre's heel character when uh when he said that line to CM Punk. You know, I prayed for it, and I prayed for this, and it happened. Uh, but I mean,
You want
honestly,
what
I
I
kind of what?
you want to know what I prayed for? I prayed for
What
I
do you
prayed
pray for?
for I prayed for Drew McIntyre to not. I prayed for Drew McIntyre to win the world championship. And you want to know something? It
It
happened.
happened. Yeah. Uh, I mean, yeah. That I saw that too. I remember the title reign for like what 5 minutes or so. But
Yeah,
with the match itself, I mean, it was as I mean, street fight. You know, just typical street fight. And honestly, I do want to see where Drew McIntyre does go from here because I kind of wonder if he is going to get to the world title picture again. I know I always say, you know, I know I say like, oh, this person is set for the world title picture and everything, but I do kind of wonder if they might set Drew McIntyre for a world title again because last year at WrestleMania 40, they had him have it for only 5 minutes before Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank. So I kind of wonder if maybe this time around they could possibly have him win the title and have him win it longer, or have him hold it longer. But I guess for this match, I'd give it another. I would give it a 3. Uh, Decent match as far as it goes with Street Fight. Didn't really pay attention all too much to the storyline of Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, so wasn't really too invested in it. But I would just give it a 3, in my opinion.
I agree. And I agree with you on that. And I think this is the last fault, and this is what I'm last. Yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Sorry for like stuttering and stuff. And so I'm trying to get my point across, but sometimes my tongue's not really working. Um, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. I really I don't know what they're gonna be doing with Drew McIntyre, but I I do see Drew McIntyre in the mid card situation because like a little spoiler for the for SmackDown for tomorrow. Drew McIntyre Drew McIntyre did go. Drew McIntyre is the number one contender, and he is in this like now multi-man feud with Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, and LA Knight. So I don't know if he's just going to stay in the mid card picture or he's going to get a world title shot. I don't know, but overall, I think overall, like I think I think Drew McIntyre might just stay where he is. Like he's in the middle of the mid card and the main event scene.
Uh, you don't wait. You don't see Drew McIntyre in the main event scene.
No, I do see him in the main event. Like I do
Uh,
see him, but like right now with who is the champion, of SmackDown, the only champion that he could go for is Jey Uso.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I re-
yeah.
so that's why I'm saying like unless he plan on going back to Raw, he is not gonna and like I don't see him with the world type. I don't see him being like that world title picture. He's a world champion. He's a main eventer. Of course he is, but he's just not in the main event scene for the situation that is for the SmackDown situation going on right now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, it does suck to see him in the mid card scene right now, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you got like too many top stars. Like, not everyone can be in the top, unfortunately. So you get like a lot of people that are in the mid card scene that should be way higher than that. But I guess that's what happens when you got too many stars at one time. It's just really hard to really put a place for all of them to fit in.
Sure, sure. Now moving on from the Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, the next match I see the next match that I think that showed up, I don't remember really. Like I don't know what match came after this match. Yo, bro, what match came after this? Like I really don't like I don't
Uh, I'm trying to remember too because let me see
remember.
actually.
I don't like I don't think it was the IC title. I don't think oh shit. Yeah, it was the IC title match.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was the IC title match because after the IC title, it was AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Then it was Randy Orton versus the mystery opponent. Then it was Liv Morgan in the tag team titles. Then it was the main event. So it was the
Um,
Intercontinental Championship. I totally like I thought this kind of title was a little bit farther down, like down the card.
okay.
But I, but I guess, but I guess we could talk about it now. The IC title. Uh, so the IC title match was a fatal four way between Penta, Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. Bro, what do you think about the match?
Okay. Now, what I will say is I was I was very happy for the result of the match, honestly. I was
Hmm.
very happy for it. I'll talk about the match itself, but I was very happy for the result. Now no, it's Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, so there was going to possibly be some backstabbing in it and everything, but I would say all four, all four of them did great in their match. I'm trying to remember. Like, I think Dominic Mysterio backstabbed Finn Balor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he did that first.
Yeah, so I remember that, and then basically the result of the match being I mean, the result I liked with Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental title. That one, like, because I was just thinking about when Eddie Guerrero won the Intercontinental Championship back in the early 2000s. And it just reminded me a lot about it. Like, and especially the fact that Dominic Mysterio has been very good for like ever since he turned heel. Because I know that before then, people were like, Dominic Mysterio is not going to make it. Dominic Mysterio is just another nepotism hire. Like, he won't make it big. But after they turned him heel and they embraced the Eddie Guerrero side to him and everything, that's when that's when everything was good. That's when it really hit for him. And now to see Dominic Mysterio as the Intercontinental Champion, this is definitely going to do good for Dominic. Dominic, I can definitely see be a future world champion in the next few years because I mean ever since he's been in the Judgment Day, like he's been an amazing heel, and especially with like the crowd booing him and everything. Like Dominic Mysterio is probably one of the only heels that can do a heel turn and become even more of a heel than he ever was before. Like constantly becoming even more of a heel every single time. So, and I mean, I even though he's a good heel, I'm just kind of wondering what is gonna happen when they eventually turn Dominic babyface. Honestly, uh, I mean, but right now he's a good heel, and I rate the match a 4. I rated a 4 because it was good.
Okay, let me let me say my piece about this match. First of all, I want to say this: this match, these four guys, this was a showstopper. This was they stole the show on night two, and I gotta say, congratulations to these four guys. They got to Finn Balor, to Pentagon, to Braun Breaker, and especially to the greatest intercontinental champion of all time, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, aka Dirty Dominic Guerrero. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna first go into the match, and then I'm gonna go into how I feel about the Dominic situation. First, the match was amazing from start to finish. And Judgment Day jumping on these two guys, teaming up, working together. Pentagon doing his flips. Braun Breaker showing his strength all around. And then I think the highlight of it was when Pentagon did the Mexican Destroyer on, I think it was Finn Balor, or it was on Braun Breaker. I think it was on Finn Balor, and then Braun Breaker speared Pentagon. I think that's what happened, but it was perfect. I gotta say, his match was a perfectly fast paced, slow. It was perfect from start to finish. I think, okay, but we gotta give a little bit of a prayer to our boy Carlito. That brother, oh my god, that brother almost died. Died.
he's al-
First of all, I want to
he's
say, first of all, yeah.
he's always dying.
First of all, I want to say this. Oh my god. First of all, I want to say I think Carlito have 9 lives because that brother should have been gone after the first crazy spear that Braun Breaker did. That should have been it. That should have been it. But hey, he came back better than he came back, and he wanted to help his boys. And you see what happened after that. That brother just first of all, I want to say this: how in the hell Braun Breaker did some ninja crap on the announce table to, and he was he was doing this Naruto thing on the edge of the announce table, but he was also moving fast at the same time to have the momentum to do this amazing spear on the Carlito. It was crazy, bro. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh dang, this is what okay. I think we really need to get this brother some help. I don't think he's actually moving. Okay, and if you saw how Pat McAfee was like it, I think that's going to be a highlight of WrestleMania for years to come. And I guess Carlito got his WrestleMania moment that he really wanted because no one is going to forget this. Now, moving on to the match and how the match ended with Dominic Mysterio doing that amazing move of doing that amazing frog splash and on both Braun Breaker and Finn Balor and pinning Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental Championship. I gotta say, I gotta give it up to Dominic. I'm happy for him. But this is what I'm gonna say about Braun Breaker. You made a believer out of me 2 years ago. Now you making more a believer out of everybody. This Braun Breaker is the future of the WWE, hands down. And I can't wait in the next 5 years to see him hold the World Championship or maybe even the United States Championship or the WWE Championship. Can't wait to see that. Now going into Dominic Mysterio, I told everybody Dominic Mysterio was going to win this match, and I'm so proud of Dominic because you got to realize Dominic for the last 3 years have been on the top of his game as a heel, and I have not saw once. I have not saw Dominic Mysterio once have a bad match. Not NXT, not against his dad, not against Dragon Lee, not against anybody. It was always Dominic always had a good match, and I said this 2 years ago after the Rey Mysterio match. I said, this guy is going to be world champion. This guy is going to be world champion, and he's going to, and okay, and I have a feeling that he's going to do it by winning Money in the Bank. Guess what pay per view is coming up soon? Money in the Bank. And you want to know who's my favorite to win that sucker? I told you LA Knight was one or two. No, I told you LA Knight was either three or two. But number one, the odds-on favorite to win this Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Listen, if you guys hated The Miz when he held the United States Championship and the Money in the Bank briefcase, I can't wait to see Dominic hold that briefcase and hold that Money in the Bank, hold that IC title, and he rocking both of them. And I and all I can say is this, Dominic, I'm happy for you. You're my dude. You lied, you cheated, you steal to get your way to the top and keep on going. And you are the future champ, future world champ coming soon. Prediction for Money in the Bank: Dominic Mysterio walking out with that briefcase. I don't care what anybody says. He's my favorite.
Yeah. And what would be best is if Dominic were to cash in at a WrestleMania.
If he did that, if he not just catching out at WrestleMania, if he cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase at the end of WrestleMania on on whoever was champion, and we get close out WrestleMania. I'm not talking about WrestleMania Night One. I'm talking about WrestleMania Night Two with Dominic holding the championship, and we see the pyro and stuff. You're gonna hear it's gonna be one of the biggest pops of all time.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it could be like when Seth Rollins did Heist of the Century back in WrestleMania 31.
Pretty much. Like it like you see how like it could be like what RVD had where like the crowd just came out and just it started like hugging him and stuff. It could have been like and like I don't see that happening, but it could like I do see Dominic having that kind of moment where hey, if he cast in Money in the Bank in the main event, I think the world is just gonna stop because it's just gonna be
Yeah.
like the biggest pop and the biggest surprise of all time. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Honestly.
Now let's get into another match that I'm gonna that I'm gonna let my boy go first with because this is a match that I'm gonna be hella critical against. It's AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
Ah, okay. Now, this match I feel like was a bit of a waste in my opinion because no one wants to see no one wants to see Logan Paul. Oh my god. Um. Okay. So I what I remember from watching this match, uh, I was like, see, when it comes to Logan Paul matches, it's weird. Okay, it's weird because
Oh wait,
when
hold
it
on, hold
comes
on,
to
hold on.
Logan,
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, bro. I totally forgot. Did you rate the IC title match?
Oh wait. Okay, for the IC title match, I'll give it a 4.5.
I agree with you on that. Like that was my pick too. Like a 4.5, five. It was that good. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I want to say. You could continue.
Okay. So when it comes to Logan Paul and his matches, it's a bit of a weird thing because I don't like Logan Paul as a person because of the stuff that he's done, but again, in wrestling, there are a lot of terrible people in wrestling. I mean, like wrestling is just it can be a hard sport to watch when it comes to the people that are wrestling in it. Logan Paul being one of them. I will say that I do wish that AJ Styles had a different opponent because it's just AJ Styles could have had a way better match than he did with Logan Paul. But what I remember is I remember Karrion Cross came out. You know, the Devil's Advocate, Karrion Cross, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
he was trying to get AJ Styles to use the knuckles, the brass knuckles, but AJ Styles refused, and then I think Logan Paul used them, and I believe Logan Paul won the match because he used the brass knuckles. And honestly, I'd have to rate it a 2 because again, Logan Paul being in the match, but see, it's hard because like Logan Paul is decent in the ring. It's just I just wish he was I just wish he like Logan Paul can be decent. Logan Paul can be decent, but it's just I just don't like Logan Paul.
See, you nice about this shit. I'm not nice about this shit. I'm going in on this shit right now. Okay, you gave it a 2. I'm giving it a 1.5. This was the bullshit, and this is apology, and this is an apology to AJ Styles. You did not have to lose to Logan Paul. You are a generational talent. You gave your heart and soul into this ring for over 30 years, and you're telling me the right call would have let Logan Paul win this match. This is some bullshit. This is a crime. And I want to say this. Why in the hell are we letting these Paul brothers run the sport industry? I'm getting tired of this crap. Because this is a you you have you have Jake Paul, who fighting old boxers, non boxers, non okay people that are not even in his weight class or old UFC Hall of Famers. He haven't fought a real component, and every time a real person wanted to come up there and face him, he always duck and dodge. Oh, I got the flu. Oh, I got Ebola. I got a bad hip. Oh, I got my hand got hurt. Oh, something this and that and the third. And I'm like, okay. And now you have Logan Paul with the WWE, and I don't and listen, I don't. I'm not gonna say he don't have skills. He's good. He's a good, but it's Logan Paul that is the fucking issue. He's an asshole on a whole nother level, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It's it's like it's like a damn pit inside my freaking soul, bro. Like man, like I'm really pissed off, and this guy always find a way. It's like it's very rare now to see him lose, and even when and it takes okay, and it takes us have to and he always wins by either cheating or either doing something stupid. I'm telling you this right now. Logan Paul hit me with his hand and hit me in my damn jaw. I'm not getting knocked out. I'm getting right back up and I'm knocking him the hell out. Yeah, okay. That titanium plate in his hand, that titanium. You better have a listen up. This titanium plate is going to be meeting my vibranium head because I'm telling you this right now. You hit me in my damn head, you going to break your damn skin. You going to break your hand. Okay? And then after you break your hand, I'm going to bust you in your in your damn jaw. With that glad jaw, y'all. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm pissed off pissed off with how this match happened. I'm pissed off with how Logan Paul won, and I think he didn't even win by the brass knucks. No, even if you don't have to have the brass knucks, like how many of these guys who are on Logan Paul payroll have to be at WrestleMania? Like, if I like where's the damn security guards at? All the damn security for Randy Orton when he wanted to kick on Kevin Owens' head. You need to have more security for these guys who jumping over barricades and for the Pat McAfee crew and for the Logan Paul crew. You need to do something. The security needs to do their damn job and make sure these niggas don't jump over the damn barricade. Okay, this is for Karrion Cross. I don't know why in the hell are you out there. I don't know why in the hell you keep on trying to talk to guys who are Hall of Famers, guys who are world champion, guys who have main evented WrestleMania. You're trying to say, hey, listen, oh, I'm gonna help you with your career, nigga. Get your own career up. You have no fucking titles. You the last the last time you won a match, no, the last time you won a title was when the pandemic happened, bro. You was in NXT. You got released two or three times. What the hell is going on with you, bro? And then you coming up saying, "Yo, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Help your damn self. You're a bum. You're a jobber. The reason why your contract is coming up and WWE not thinking about rehiring you is because they know. Listen, you have no personality. You have no talent. You suck. Keyword. You are dog shit. Okay, the best case scenario of you staying is if your wife shake her ass and shake her breasts and maybe do what somebody else did for the former owner and maybe then convince you and her to stay. But except for that, bro, listen. You're not him. You're not him. You're not that. You're not all okay, bro. You are a loser. And the next time you say, "Hey, I want to help you with your career." Do me a favor. Help yourself with your career. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Hey, maybe I need to win something. Win anything. Hell, go to WWE Speed and win the Speed Championship. Win that bullshit. I can at least give you credit. I will at least give you credit. You win that, you win that. I shut the hell up. I will shut the hell up right now. But as of right now, in this point right now, not Damien. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Damien, for mentioning your name. It's not you. And it's Karrion Cross. Yeah, Karrion Cross. Do me a favor. Do me the biggest favor of your life. But like, sit down, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, "Hey, before I help somebody else, let me help my own broke ass self because I'm looking in because what the hell do I have to talk about trying to help somebody else's career? Man, sit your ass down. Now I'm gonna get now, and the last thing I'm gonna say about this, and this is what I'm gonna say about Logan Paul. Stop talking. Stop saying you're a full timer. You're not no damn full timer. Okay, you are okay. You are the greatest part. You are not. You are one of the greatest part timers in the history of being part timer because you are not on every Raw. You are not on every SmackDown. Now, you want to know when you are you want to know when you are full timer. You show up to work every week. You show up to work every freaking week. And when I mean the greatest part timer, I don't mean it in the nice sense. I mean it in the worst sense. You are the worst part timer in the history of the game. Okay, the best thing you so you know what, I'm gonna make this very simple. I'm gonna put okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you, your crew, this match, and carrying cross. I'm gonna just build it into a ball. You know what? I'm just gonna build it into a ball. Oh look, there's a trash can. Kobe, I made it. See that gay fencing? Even I can make a shot. Shit. And that's what I say. Ass. This match was ass. And for AJ Styles, I want to say one thing. I'm sorry you was supposed to. I'm sorry that you was part of this. I'm just sorry. I'm just
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's unfortunate that Logan Paul got the win over AJ Styles, but
I
I
don't know
mean,
who. I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I don't know. I don't know what rise. What what leverage do this guy have on the WWE to give him a contract? I don't know. Hell, if that's the case, why don't we let make? Why don't we just let every YouTuber become a WWE superstar? Hell, we get hell. Call it hell. Get ISO Speed. Get Kai Cenat. Get flight. Get flight. Get McQueen. Get Nate Lives. Get okay. Hell, you and me. You get all us. Hell, get Chris Danger. Get D and B and get Brandon Collins, get the five guys, get everybody, get everybody because hell, it seems like it seems like YouTubers are taking over WWE with how it's going. It's just
yeah,
ridiculous, bro.
I mean, I can't
It's
imagine what's
ridiculous.
gonna be happening next year. Honestly, I wonder. I always kind of wonder if ISO Speed will ever actually become a wrestler because I know they have featured him on pay-per-views and everything, but I
He's not
wonder
that
how
type of
long
guy.
it'll take until like he becomes the Logan Paul, another Logan Paul where he becomes a wrestler just like Logan Paul did.
This is a warning to ISO Speed. Remember the Royal Rumble. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's move on from the crap. Let's just move on from that and let's get into something else that is at least worth our time. The Randy Orton versus the mystery opponent.
Now this one, I mean, should we reveal who the mystery opponent is right now? All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Say,
Let's do
yeah, see, say his name and he appears.
it. Yeah,
Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry.
yeah. Joe fucking Hendry. Oh, fucking.
See,
This was
I believe in Joe Hendry.
you wanna know what I believe? I believe
What
in
do
a
you believe?
RKO. This was
Okay,
this was I'm gonna say my piece and then I'm gonna let you go. This is this is how I'm gonna say it. Well, first I'm gonna you know what? First I'm gonna rate this match. This match was a 5 minute match. I give it a two because of the and because Joe Hendricks showed up and he got hit with an RKO. But that's how much I'm giving it. It was a two. It was a two. Okay. Now I'm gonna get into the situation with Joe Hendrick. What?
Joe
Like
Hendry.
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry, Joe Hendry, Joe Hendrick, Joe Hen shit. Okay, I don't know. I know, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, okay, Joe Hendry. Okay, Joe Hendry. Or whatever. You know what? I'm not saying all that shit. That shit. Mr. Hendrick or whatever the hell your name is. I don't know. I don't give a crap. Joe Hendrick. Okay, you came out there and you was like, and you came out there, and I don't know how much WWE paid for you to get out there. I don't know, but hey, you had your WrestleMania moment. Hundreds of thousands of people tuned in to see you show up. I This is what I'm gonna say about this. One, I'm mad because I wanted to see Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton. I thought that was gonna happen, and it didn't. I don't know why Nick just don't. mm, I know you have one or two good matches left in you. You could have laced your boots up and put on a 20-minute classic with Randy Orton instead of doing this bullshit with Joe Hendrick. I'm like I'm wondering why. Why didn't you do it? And now going into Joe Hendrick, I really like you show up just to get your ass whooped. Like at least you're the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. You should do something. I mean something. Anything. Like I saw more fight out of you against against Dolph Ziggler on TNA than I did in this match, and it's just a shame. I'm just, it's just I know they just did this because Randy had like 20 years of WrestleMania, and they just wanted to give Randy Orton the match. And we all knew Randy Orton was going to win if it wasn't the two guys. If it wasn't Rusev or Aleister Black, we all knew Randy Orton was going to win. But I just felt like it was kind of a waste for Randy's 20th match at WrestleMania. And overall, like you and like I if it was me, I would have put the TNA World Championship on the line to at least make it interesting. At least then, hey, you're gonna get some more feuds because Randy Orton gonna pop up on TNA with the world title. But hey, what can you do? I give it a two. It was all right. The moment was great, but I'm not gonna like be bragging about this situation.
Okay, now my opinion on it. Okay, I will say I was not expecting them to put Joe Hendry out. Now, I want to preface this. I want to do say that it's unfortunate that we didn't get the original match, which was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. And again, hopefully, Kevin Owens, you have a speedy recovery with your neck injury. I know neck injuries are one of the toughest injuries to have because they can definitely end careers. So hopefully Kevin Owens is able to recover as soon as he can. Hopefully he doesn't miss out on WrestleMania 42. But I mean, with Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Uh, what I will say, what I will say about it was, I did like what they did with the RKO out of nowhere. Whereas like Joe Hendry doing the pose, and then you see the RKO. Uh, I did like what they did with that. Um, and then with Randy Orton winning, and then him trying to recreate the Joe Hendry thing with his pose and all that. Honestly, it made me laugh. It was so funny seeing that, and with Joe Hendry having his WrestleMania moment, um, it's interesting because with him being in TNA and everything, and him being the TNA World Champion, uh, I kind of wonder if or when Joe Hendry is going to jump ship to WWE because me already he's had many NXT appearances. He has a Royal Rumble appearance, and now with there being a WrestleMania appearance, I mean, it's not. I feel like it's not going to be too long until we see Joe Hendry be signing to WWE and him being featured more on the main roster. And possibly maybe a WWE World Champion instead of a TNA World Champion. I do. You don't want that to happen?
That's not happening. Telling you that right now. It's not happening. He become world champion, then and our then our dream of being in the WWE is possible for real. I like it's already possible because Logan Paul is in the WWE. But I'm just saying, if Joe Hendrick wins, I I don't know. I'm gonna if he wins the WWE Championship, I'll be like, eh, I don't even know what to say. I really don't know.
Well, I mean, look, I just have a strong feeling. I mean, especially with how the crowd has been for Joe Hendry, I have a feeling that he may possibly go to WWE. I mean, I feel like that is a possibility. We might see it soon, like, because there's too much. Like right now, like Joe Hendry is some people want to see Joe Hendry. People want to see Joe Hendry. They want to see Joe Hendry become a WWE signing. They want him to be on the roster, and I mean it's probably gonna happen where he's gonna become champion. Uh, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Like for me, this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm just gonna say this with yeah. I'm just this is what I'm gonna say about the Joe Hendrick situation. Do I like Joe Hendrick? No, I don't. Do I hate Joe Hendrick? No, I don't. Joe Hendrick is in the middle for me. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. He's all right. But him being a WWE and being WWE like world champion, I don't see it. Now, do I see him winning the Intercontinental Championship? Yeah, sure, why not? Do I see him winning the United States Championship? Yeah, why not? I don't see him as world champion. I really don't.
uh, well, I mean, I would say though that he would honestly. I kind of wonder if Joe Hendry would be where LA Knight is right now if he were to be in WWE. Honestly, because I mean, LA Knight, he was really. I mean, I feel like it could resemble, honestly. Like, I do see Joe Hendry being the next LA Knight, honestly, in my opinion.
I see that. I do. I do.
Yeah.
Like, do I like right now? I have LA Knight becoming a world champion. So so maybe in time, maybe I would see Joe Hendrick being world champion one day, maybe. But to me, right now, I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, but I mean, it had to have been, but I mean, it was so weird, honestly, because going from like I kind of wonder what was going through like Randy Orton's head though, because going from what could have been a blood feud between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton to Randy Orton and Joe Hendry, I kind of wonder how that change must have been like, because I mean, honestly, I would have liked to have seen Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens just to see if it would have been like a blood match, like because it would have been so good to see that. But maybe, hopefully, maybe next year, maybe they might reignite the feud. But again, speedy recovery to Kevin Owens. Hopefully, you can return by maybe 2026 Royal Rumble.
I hope I hope for that too. Now for now for Randy's mindset, I do know one thing. Randy was like, you know what? Who the hell is this guy? And okay, let me just get this over with so I can go home.
Yeah. I'd probably rate this match like a 3.5, honestly.
All right, all right. Wait, you said 3.5?
Okay, maybe I might give it a 3. Maybe like a 3, possibly. I mean, hey, I believe in Joe Hendry, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I believe in pig flying. But hey, shit, yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I also believe, I also believe that hey, one day somebody gonna take a shit and it's gonna become gold. I believe in that happening. Maybe shit, maybe it will happen. Maybe it won't. Yeah, what can you say? All I know is this: I'm not okay. I don't believe, and also, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. What? Okay. Uh, now let's now now we're gonna move into the second to last match, and it's for the tag team titles. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra Valkyria and her mystery opponent. And for everyone to know that it was supposed to be Bailey with Lyra against the tag team champion, but but WrestleMania night one, Bailey got attacked and she couldn't compete at WrestleMania night two. So yeah, so Lyra had to find a new opponent, and yeah, bro, you want to say it or you want me to say it?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'll say it. We
All
got
right.
the man, Becky Lynch, back.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been like what, like a year since she's been away, like somewhere around there.
yeah,
We got, we got big time Becky Lynch. And honestly, it was surprising seeing Becky Lynch because I mean, in a way, I kind of thought she would be gone for a bit longer, but I mean, everyone wants to have that WrestleMania moment. So for Becky Lynch to come back, honestly, like I was like I reacted to it. Like it was I liked seeing her coming back because it honestly surprised me because I wasn't really paying attention to too much about like what's happening beforehand with Becky Lynch and all that. So it was a genuine surprise to me. Uh, so I want to say, what did you think about the match?
what I think of. Okay, I'm gonna give my rating. I thought about the rest. Okay, I thought. Okay. I give this match because it was a good match. It wasn't anything that was out of this world, but it was a good match. Now, what I thought about this match and what I think this match was, how I felt about this match, I was like, I knew I knew it was Becky because we saw pictures of Becky backstage. I kind of had a feeling that Becky Lynch was going to be the person that was going to team up with Lyra, and they was going to win the tag team titles because like you want that big moment because you don't want Becky to come back and just lose on the big stage on the biggest stage of all. But how I felt, but this is what I'm gonna say. I felt sad for I felt sad for Liv because I think Liv Morgan didn't need to be done dirty after the year that she had. Just to be on the WrestleMania card is great, but I believe she should have been in the world title picture. I believe that they should have found a way to put her in because she's a star. But I'm not gonna say the match was bad or anything. I'm just gonna give it like a 3.
Imagine if they had Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley instead of Io Sky.
Hey, I tuned into that. I tuned into that a bunch of times.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess side comment on that. I mean, again, wish the original match card could have been Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, but we already discussed that before.
Yeah,
Uh, anyways, so with this match, though, I will say that it was weird, and the reason why it was weird was because Lyra Valkyria was the Intercontinental Champion. So I found it odd that she being a champion while they're having the tag team championships be defended. Uh like I know that double champions have happened before. I know that I know that it has happened, but it just felt so weird because especially with the additions of the women's mid card titles, like the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship. I was thinking that those championships should be defended at WrestleMania because you got these new titles. Why not give them a chance to be defended on the WrestleMania card? Now, I get why maybe it would have been too many matches to do on WrestleMania, and no, I know planning WrestleManias are not the easiest thing to do, but I felt like they could have definitely been defended. As with the match itself, honestly, I'd say it was a decent match with say it was a bit of a decent match. You know, you got Becky Lynch coming back and everything, uh, and I mean she did well. She did well for how long she's been away for. I mean that's the great thing about seeing people come back is the fact that even when they're gone for a long time, I know Becky Lynch wasn't gone for too long. I know like a year somewhere around there, but she did amazing for how long she's been gone for, and for Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria to become the tag team champions were it was an amazing moment, especially because I know that Lyra Valkyria looked up to Becky Lynch, uh, being that both are Irish. So I know that they. So it must have been a very special moment for Lyra Valkyria to be champions and have that WrestleMania moment with one of her idols. But yeah, I would agree that Liv Morgan should have been in some sort of world title picture. But sometimes that happens. I mean, again, when there's too many stars on the card, too many people, it's very hard to put all those stars in in world title matches in the world title picture. So maybe soon enough, maybe they might pick it up and have Liv Morgan be in the world title picture again sometime this year. But I mean, I guess in the same way, I mean, it's good for Liv Morgan to you venture out, be in other storylines because I know that with the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan storyline that they did, I mean, it did last for a while. So it's good for wrestlers to sometimes be out of the world title picture so that when they get back into it, it can be much stronger. I'd rate this match a 3.5, maybe a 4 even. Uh, because, again, I liked seeing Becky Lynch return. Uh, Even though it would have been interesting to see if like the original match with Bailey in it, but hey, I mean Becky Lynch, great return, and honestly, pretty good. What I would say.
Yeah, yeah, I do agree with you on basically every one of those points, and I really don't have anything else to say about this match. I think the only thing I can say is this: I'm happy that I'm happy that the tag team titles were defended on WrestleMania, and I'm happy that at least they put Liv Morgan on the card. But now we're gonna get into the real situation, the real show, the main event, the main event,
Uh,
baby. Yeah,
yeah.
the main event.
Uh,
History will be history had to be made. Hey, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And I gotta say, for all you Cody crybabies, I told you it was gonna happen because the champ is here. 17th, baby. 17th. He's not one time. He's not a two time. He's not 3 or 4. He's not 5 or 6. Not 7 or 8. Not 9 or 10. Not 11 or 12. Not even 13 or 14. Not 15. And not even 16 anymore. He's now the greatest of all time. The last real champion. Champion. The future first ballot Hall of Famer. The okay, you know him as Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. I know him as the GOAT. His name is John Cena, 17-time world champ. I hope we got a lot to talk about in this match right here. And this is what, and I'm gonna let my boy. I'm gonna go in first because this is what I because this is my boy. This is my boy. Now I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, why you still like John Cena?" He said he was talking crap about us, the fans and stuff. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't care what John says. I'm ride or die till the wheel fall off. I was there when he was about to get fired. I was there when he first debuted. I was there when he first won his first United States Championship. I was 3 years old in the living room when I first saw him win his first World Championship. Championship. This is the GOAT on the goats. There's level to this game. There's level to this stuff. And I gotta say this to Cody Rhodes. Listen, you was a good guy. You was a good champion. Congratulations. You did it all, but you just wasn't it. Every time you went through a toe with John Cena, you always got your ass beat. I want to say this, and I want to say this to Michael Cole, to Wade Barrett, to anybody else who is a Cody fan. Yo, go cry about it. And Okay, because it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter anymore. You can do okay. Wade, Wade, Cody's wife, Cody's mother-in-law, like all of you niggas, all of you guys can do me a big favor. You can do what Cody did after the match. Walk away. Walk away. Because there's a place in AEW for you guys. You guys can go back to AEW because the real champ is here. And once he walks in, okay, and I can't wait until December when he walks away and he walks away with the world championship. Okay, overall, I give this match, and I know people are going to say, "Oh, you just a John Cena fan. You just a John Cena glazer. You really giving this match this rating? You're damn right. I'm giving you this match this rating because you didn't need it to be super fast. You didn't need it to be super. You didn't need it to be all this explosion and all this other stuff. All of this I give this match, and this is what I give this match with the heart, with all my heart. I give this match a 5.75.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, with me, okay, there is I will
John
say,
Cena 17.
okay, all right. There's only one problem I had with the match. There's one problem I had. But I'll get into that later. One thing I liked about the entrance was the entrances was like John Cena's entrance was it was just funny because like usually you just have like the colorful everything and it was just like John Cena just like white text on a black background. It was so funny to me seeing the contrast between what we've been used to with the colorful presentation and all like everything and just like John Cena. Just like that. Just like all motives of it was like John Cena. And that's just it. Um okay. I mean the match was good. It was really good. Liked seeing Cody Rhodes and John Cena get into it. Cause I mean, honestly, this was a match that I liked seeing. Uh but the one problem I had with the match was the fact that The Rock wasn't there. The Rock didn't show up. The Rock, who it was the one of the most important parts to the story. Like he was one of the most important elements to the story. Like with John Cena selling his soul and everything, and for The Rock not to show up, that kind of disappointed me because I was kind of wondering like how would this all tie in? Like how would The Rock be like what would The Rock do at WrestleMania? I mean, sure, we got Travis Scott. We Travis Scott was in there, you know, we heard the
The
Fiend
fifth,
music and everything.
the fifth greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah. Uh and I know like he had some involvement and he helped John Cena out and everything, but it was just that could have been The Rock. I feel like The Rock would have been so much like it would have been so good to have The Rock be in there and all that. I mean, I would rate it like I'd still rate it like a 5, maybe a 4.55, somewhere around there. It would have been a perfect 5 if The Rock was there because again, he was an important element to the story. He was he should have showed up to WrestleMania. He should have been there to help out John Cena out there cuz you know, the final boss. Like we all wanted to see I wanted to see the final boss there. But John Cena, 17-time world champion. I mean, Did he beat Ric Flair? I mean, it's a debate because I know we all say that Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion, but sometimes they say he has more than 16 world championships. So
Listen, those are Flair hate. Those are Flair boys. Flair boys. They are going. Okay, they are counting titles and titles that doesn't even exist anymore. Point is this: it was 16-16. The record is broken. Ric Flair is now number two. The same thing that I'm saying to these damn Jordan fans after next year and after next year and Larry O'Brien's trophy. This is what I'm going to say. They say now, LeBron, not LeBron. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that for when LeBron wins the championship next year. John, you are the GOAT. And thank you, John, for showing up when you need it. We don't need, listen, I'm happy. Listen, Rock could have showed up. Rock didn't show up. I didn't care. Listen, listen, I Rock is gonna do what Rock do. He's gonna show up when he feels like it. I'm not gonna predict when that brother's showing up. What I did predict was John Cena winning 17. And for all you Flair boys talking about, he had 21 titles. He had 26 titles. Oh, he has 32. Oh, now he has 75. Oh, he had 110 titles. Tell me, okay, do me a favor. Do me the biggest favor of your life. Okay? You see that corner? You see that corner I'm looking at? Walk your ass over there. Here's some tissues and cry about it. And then after you cry about it, get the hell out the corner and get the hell out my damn house because rent is due, nigga, and your rent okay, and now you gotta fix it because the goat with the most championships of all time is not Ric Flair anymore. It's John Cena.
I mean, honestly, though, I will say just the fact that actually we got to talk about this, right? Because John Cena has like his career is 23 years. Like he's had a 23-year career. And for him to have 17 world titles in that span, and especially the fact that like well, I would consider 20 because his first world title was in 2005. So, 20 years, 17 world championships in those 17 I mean in those 20 years. That is like I mean honestly like you can't get any better than that. I know John Cena has said he's going to like he wants to shake the hand of the person who's going to hold 18, but I don't even know if we're even going to get that. I don't even know if we're going to see that.
Records was made to be broken by goats. The same way how Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record was supposed to be destroyed by LeBron Ramon James. Ric Flair's record was supposed to be destroyed by John the Goat Cena. All I gotta say is this: it doesn't matter if you have. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter if you had a Cody Rhodes, a Crossroads, hey, a Sunny Side Up Road. It's John Cena in 3.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I guess the only person that could probably, and I'll say probably beat John Cena's record in this current era would have to be Randy Orton. If Randy Orton could somehow win 4 more championships, I mean, I don't know when Randy Orton's going to retire. I mean, Randy Orton seems like he's got a long way to go. I mean, he's basically full
Randy,
time.
Randy said
So,
he's gonna stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Randy
wait,
said
what are
he's
you going
gonna
to say?
stop. Randy said he's gonna stop when he hits 50, right? Around by like 50 years old. Let me see how
Okay.
old because he. So let me see how old he is. Like I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Randy Orton, how old is he? 45 years old. He had 5 years left. 5 years. So I mean, he got to wrestle. He got to 2020, maybe what 2023? And no, not
No.
2023. I'm sorry. No, 2030. Yeah, 2030
Yeah, 2030.
to get four
Yes.
more championships. It's not happening. It's not happening. I believe Randy might win one more title, one more title to it just not be tied with Triple H anymore. But I don't believe he winning four more titles in a span of 5 years. It's not happening. With
I
you
mean,
know what I
like,
mean? With all
he could win a title every WrestleMania from WrestleMania 42 to like WrestleMania 50.
yeah, but for him to do that, he would have to win multiple Royal Rumbles, multiple Elimination Chambers, and he's not doing all that. And listen, the new the new school is here. Randy might win one title or one more championship. I see him winning maybe next year or maybe the year after, but I do not see him breaking this record. I don't. He's gonna be very close, and we give Randy props for that, but he's not gonna break it.
Actually, wait. Minor correction. I meant to say WrestleMania 46. I didn't mean to see WrestleMania 50.
It's all right because it's all right. I said 20. I said like year 2023, and we already 2 years past that. So
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, though, I do kind of wonder how Randy Orton's retirement tour will be like if he ever does have one. I mean, if he does have a retirement match, who do you think could be a good opponent for Randy Orton in this current era right now?
if Randy retires, I think well everyone that he every rivalry that he had previously, all these guys retired. So I can't say somebody. So I guess you. I guess if I have to choose, I will pick. I'll pick Roman Reigns.
Uh, I mean, honestly,
Be-
yeah, I could see that. I mean, because Randy Orton and Roman Reigns have a lot of history with each other. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, maybe, yeah,
because I think that SummerSlam because that SummerSlam match with Roman Reigns and Randy Orton was the thing that made Roman Reigns into a star in my opinion.
yeah. I
So
mean,
I do believe that match could happen.
yeah, that could happen. Though, I mean, I do wonder if it honestly, it'll probably be more so of like, imagine if imagine if Joe Hendry had a rematch of Randy Orton. He was the one to retire Randy Orton.
Randy would never agree to that. Randy would never. He'd be saying, "Okay, let me walk out, and at least let me walk out on my own terms before I do that. There's no way in hell I'm doing that."
Yeah, but honestly, a person I could probably see retire Randy Orton would probably be Kevin Owens. I could see that.
Sure, sure.
Okay. But all in all, I guess with this WrestleMania night two, I wonder, how would you rate WrestleMania night two?
Okay, I rate this WrestleMania. I rate this WrestleMania like I rated it the same way how I rate last night WrestleMania. WrestleMania was. WrestleMania was like it was between. Well, no, I don't rate it a five. I rate this WrestleMania night two about like a seven. It was great moments. It was there was history that was made. It was fun. There were surprises, and I just give it a seven.
Okay. This one I'd probably bump a little bit higher than I rated night one. I think I rated night one a 7.5 or so. This one I'd probably rate like an 8. I mean, honestly, like this one was a bit better because I mean, you can't go wrong with Joe Hendry. Okay, okay. But I mean, I really okay. Honestly, I mean, with the Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley match. Honestly, could have been. I mean, even though all of us, even though some of us would have wanted Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley to be the match. I mean, honestly, Io Sky. I mean, I know, like Io Sky is amazing. Io Sky is amazing with what she does and everything, and I do wonder where she's gonna go in the future. And I do kind of wonder if maybe in the future we'll see uh, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair like singles. I always do wonder that. I mean, maybe next year. Maybe we might see that. Maybe
Yeah,
Backlash. Or maybe Backlash. Maybe they could do that. Um,
I don't see it for backlash here, but man, but I think this is what. Yeah, this is it for. Yeah, we talked about everything, so this is basically it.
yeah.
Hey, guys, listen, we're gonna be heading out. Okay, Uh, okay, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, and send this video to some of your friends so they can watch it as well. We're gonna catch you later. We're gonna catch you later. Our our Instagram will be down below. Hello in the comment. Okay, and comment on what was your favorite match for WrestleMania Night One or Night Two. Okay, this is King Lion
Jelani Muna.
and we are out. Peace.